Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of Slay the Spire. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be playing the Clad as we make one more ascent up the tower. Let's go ahead and get started and see what happens. And I'm going to try and avoid the super long episodes that came into being on the last two runs. They really ran a lot longer than I thought, so try and keep these shorter, but we'll see what happens. I think I will obtain a random relic. And we get some max hit points to start out, and we're on our way. So, let's see. There's our boss with our first key. And yeah, we'll head for him, and we're going to start right where we are. We can do these three monster fights, and then head right, go up, hit the boss, and that really doesn't give us much in the way of rest sites. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. If we're in serious bad shape when we get there, we can abort, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. As usual, we start with Burning Blood, which gives us 6 healing at the end of each combat. So as long as we don't take more than 6 damage, we're in good shape. And I'm going to go ahead and block twice, and then deal damage once. And immediately take 2 of the 6 damage that we can take. We'll just do 1 block and 2 straight up attacks. Things are kind of boring at the beginning. We don't have many cards to choose from. We'll go ahead and defend and apply vulnerable, which will give us a little more offense next time. Except he's blocking now. Well, we'll go ahead and take advantage of that vulnerability before it wears off. And now he starts doing more damage, so we need to kill him quickly. I think we can just, yeah. We're doing enough damage to completely kill it before he can hit us. And we earn back all our hit points, so we're in good shape. So let's see what we get. Gain 2 strength. I like strength. Exhaust a card, draw 2 cards. Not really interested in that. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. That's not bad. It gives us a way to build defense off of offense. Inflame is really good too. That's plus 2 strength for 1 energy is a pretty good payoff. I think I'm actually going to stick with Inflame and go for damage through strength. It's early. We'll see what other cards we get. So right away we want to kill this guy because he's going to do escalating strength as soon as he casts his first spell, and he pretty much attacks almost every round. So the sooner we kill him, the fewer hits we take. Go ahead and do our strength, which is going to increase the per attack damage we do. So that attack was 6 from him, and now he's already up to 10. So let's deal 10 damage. Oh, excellent. Oops, I can't do math. 1 too many energy, so we're going to eat 10 points of damage here. It's not awful, because we're going to kill him right now. Get back most of our hit points. We're down 5 total, which isn't bad. We get a skill potion out of the deal, and Anger, which is a decent card. It's a 0-point attack, which basically duplicates itself into your discard pile. However, Searing Blow is even better. It costs 2 points, but we can upgrade it any number of times, and that's not a bad choice. I think I'm going to go with Searing Blow. Flex isn't bad. It's 2 strength for the turn at 0 cost, but we already have Inflame, so yeah, I'm going to go for Searing Blow as sort of a big attack, and we'll just focus on upgrading that as often as possible. Wow, everything wants to kill me today. Well, we can certainly kill one of these. We have no defensive cards in our hand, so we're going to go ahead and eat that damage, I guess. It's not awful. Okay, we can just kill this and be done. We're still within 6 of our max hit points, so that's not bad. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill. Exhaust it. No thanks. Oh, nice strength boost if we're getting attacked, which we can use to basically do a killing blow on something if it's low on hit points. Or whenever you draw a status card, draw 1 card. So basically, if we get things like burn cards or void cards in our hand, we can kind of bypass them, or at least work around them a little bit by drawing an extra card. I think I actually want to take Spot Weakness. I've never played with this before, so let's see how it goes. We have a merchant. We have 147 gold, which isn't a ton. It's early in the game. Couple big damage cards. Shrug It Off is actually a really good block card. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust. Corruption, which we just saw, and put a card from your hand to the bottom of the draw pile. It costs 0 until played. And I'm not real big on the shuffling the deck cards. I think I want Shrug It Off. We need a solid block card, and all ours are just sort of the standard block. And I don't think Disarm is something I want. So let's go ahead and proceed and see what happens. I am going to go ahead and go for this boss that has our key fragment and see how that goes. And right away, Shrug It Off is going to be useful. We're going to take a defensive round here. We're going to take 1 point of damage, which isn't bad. So let's go ahead and block to reduce the total damage we take, and then do 2 attacks. Okay, the enemy is planning to attack, so we'll gain some strength. We'll do 11 damage. And yeah, we'll go ahead and block. And I think what I'm going to do is do that, which should get us up to 9 armor. Yeah. Further reduce the amount of damage we take just a little bit. And now we just want to kill this guy, which we can do. A couple attacks take care of that. We'll take our Swift Potion and deal 5 damage twice. Gain 5 block and upgrade a card in your hand for the combat. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Whirlwind sounds good. We need a good AoE type of attack, so let's go ahead and take that. Let's see how our first boss is. Go ahead and boost our strength and then cast our Searing Blow. And unfortunately, this guy is going to do a lot of damage. We have no defensive cards in our hand. Swift is draw 3 cards. I don't know that that's going to... let's try it. We'll cut our damage a little bit and then... Well, Strike is going to do a bit more damage than Whirlwind, so we'll do that. We're kind of getting pummeled this game. I guess we're going to defense up. Alright, he's not attacking, so let's go ahead and do our Whirlwind, which is going to do 30 damage. Which actually wasn't the best choice because we could have done 33 with our strikes. Oh well. The things you notice after the fact. Another huge damage, so let's go ahead and boost our strength. Again, we have no defensive cards, so that's going to do 15 versus 26. I think we're going to do 26 damage. And eat a big hit. Ugh. So much for this being a good run. Maybe quite the short session. Thank you for taking even more of our life. Okay, now we can kill him because we're going to do 33 damage with this. Okay, so we're going to take... We definitely want the Emerald Key. Oh, we get both the stone and the key. Okay. Start with 1 dex, which will give us a little bit of armor boost when we use armor or block cards. I keep saying armor. You know what I mean. Deal 8 damage. Increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. I wonder if that stacks. I bet it does. Gain 7 block. Exhaust a random card. Yeah. Play the top card from your draw pile and exhaust it. I'm going to take Rampage. Stacking damage is something I like. So let's go ahead, and I'm probably going to avoid some fights if I can going forward. Nothing is attacking, so this isn't really going to do us much good. And right away we get to... yeah, let's go ahead and do 15 damage to both these guys. Now we can kill him right away. And yeah, I think we're just going to do offense. Next turn we should be able to take the slime down, no problem. I think we're fine. And we'll inch back a few more hit points there. I think we're at 49. Draw 1 card, put a card from your hand onto the top of your draw pile. That can actually prove useful. Anger is a 0-point attack when we have stacking strength stuff. going on. That's actually useful too because it gives us a expanding pool. But we have, I don't know how much we want to expand our card deck. And Headbutt, which is deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile, which I actually like quite a bit. I think I'm going to go with Headbutt. 154 gold. We're going to go ahead and see what the merchant has to offer. Oh, nice. At the start of each combat, heal 2 hit points for 143 gold, which we have. So I think I'm going to take that because that gives us even better healing per combat. That puts us up to what? 7 total? 8 total. So we get 6 from Burning Blood and then 2 from the Blood Vial. So yeah, that was a good deal, I think. So here we're going to pick up our second key. 3 Thorns is nice, but it's not a super thing. So let's go ahead and take our key just to get set up in case we do actually make it to the top of the tower. So I think I'm going to go this way, even though we're a little low on hit points, because it gets us to 2 campsites before the final boss fight. And I think we're going to want those for healing. Ugh. Alright, let's get our strength going. Let's go ahead and headbutt this guy. And that's 7 per, and that's 8. Yeah, let's go ahead and just attack him. This guy buffs himself, so if we don't use it, if we're using defensive cards, his strength goes up. And I think that's skills or powers. Whenever you play a skill, he gains 2 strength. So that means all our blocks are effectively useless. And it means spot weakness is useless too. I'm going to play it anyhow. Even though he's going to gain 2 strength and do more damage. Because we're going to do a lot more damage too. And we want to kill him as quickly as possible. And from this point forward, we can focus on offense, pure offense, and kill him as soon as humanly possible. So let's go ahead and do that, and do that. And I wish we had 1 more energy. But next turn, we should be good to kill him. Assuming we don't get like a handful of defensive cards. We do not. So we can do that, and we can do that, and he is dead. And we have 25 hit points. So we get 25 gold, the Bag of Preparation, which gives us 2 cards at the start of combat, an attack potion, which lets us choose 1 of 3 random attack cards to add to our hand, and a card choice. And oh yeah, Heavy Blade. Since we have strength cards, Heavy Blade is always a win because it multiplies the effects of strength by 3. And we're definitely going up this right path to avoid further conflict if we can. Spin the wheel, random. Please be something good. Money? I think that's money. It is. I didn't see how much we won there. We have 140 now, which is much more than we had at the shop. So, or when we left the shop, I should say. Oh good, another fight. Alright, we have Shrug It Off, which is going to give us plenty of block. He's a... Ugh. I kind of want to pick up our strength. Let's do that, and let's do that. And let's put spot weakness back in our hand. So he's attacking again. So that gives us 3 more strength. We'll block once. And we'll go ahead and start our damage. Oh, that was dumb. I think I'm going to play conservatively here and reduce our incoming damage. Because now we should be able to kill him. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I think that was a net positive on health. I can't guarantee that. Gain 12 block whenever you are attacked this turn. Deal 4 damage back. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust. Choose an attack or power card. Add a copy of that card into your hand. You know, none of those are really that appealing. I'm going to skip. Okay, finally. We can... do I get the 3rd key? I think I actually want to rest. Just to make sure we survive the upcoming boss battle. I will certainly give up a potion for a relic. I don't know what that is. Sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. That's not bad. In long battles. Hopefully battles don't actually run that long, but... okay, once again we have the choice of recall to get the ruby key or rest. And we're at about 2/3 of our hit points, so I think I'm going to rest again just to get us closer to our max. That gives us 82, and we're going to proceed and pick up 2 more when we get there because of the blood vial. Alright, he is not attacking, so we're going to immediately just go offense. Let's go ahead and apply vulnerable, and then rampage to boost its damage. Because I also want to see if rampage goes up every time you use it. Like, it goes up the first time from 8 to 8 plus 5, but does the second time, does it go from 13 to 18? We'll see. He's not attacking, so spot weakness isn't really going to do anything. That's going to do 5, so I think what I want to do is... let's do that. Let's go ahead and put Rampage. Yes, it does. Deal 13 damage and increase the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and Whirlwind. And now what I really want to do is... I want to do at least 23 points of damage. And... oh yeah. No problem, because that'll interrupt his attack and force him to split. You know, I'm going to go ahead and use this potion, because if I do so now, I'm going to do that, which gives us a 0.12 damage card. It's going to basically reduce the hit points of each of the slimes it splits into by 12. So it's definitely a worthwhile thing to do. It's going to speed up the process of killing these guys quite a bit. Neither one of these is doing damage, but we will use our Inflame. And let's go ahead and... that's 14, that's 8. I suppose I could have discarded the slime card. Or used the slime card, I should say. I think I'm just going to focus fire one of these down as quickly as possible. Or I'm going to block. And I'm going to... Oh, we have 84 hit points. Let's do that. Go ahead and put that back in our hand. And then attack again. Ooh, that interrupted him already? Alright. That's okay. I didn't realize he was that low in hit points. The problem now is we have too many attackers. Alright. Can we kill him? That's going to be 15. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kill him, even though we can't block the other guy. Remember, at the end of this fight, we heal fully, so we're not super concerned about hit points at this moment. As long as we're going to live, we're okay. Okay, we're getting attacked by two guys, so let's do that. And then I'm going to do... I think that's the way to go. Again, we're going to eat a lot of damage, but we're not going to really care. Because it's not going to kill us. Definitely kill him. And block. Oh, that's going to interrupt. Excellent. Didn't need to block. I should have done the math there. Alright, we can kill him. And then half kill the other one. Which, yeah, doesn't really help us, but because once they get to this size, they don't split. We'll go ahead and deal 26 damage. That Rampage card is really nice. Maybe we'll get some more. We get Liquid Bronze, which gives us Thorns. And we get a Exhume. Put a card from your exhaust pile into your hand and exhaust. Reaper, which deal 4 damage to all enemies, heal hit point equal to unblocked damage. That's not bad. Or Impervious, 30 block and exhaust. I think Impervious is probably our choice here. We are weak on defense. At least that's how it feels to me. So let's go ahead and choose our relic. Change getting energy for no potions. No longer discarding sounds really useful, but then your hand explodes and you get stuck with no draws. 2 extra cards, but you're confused. And confused means that all cards have random energy costs. So I don't really like that. I think I'm going to go for Sozu and start with 4 energy. I think that's my choice. We are in the city, and guess what? This is a good place to stop. I promised at the beginning we wouldn't run super long on these, and this is about 30 minutes in, which is, pretty much perfect episode. So, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I am looking forward to finally finishing the entire tower, including the advanced levels, once we get all 3 keys, and, see how that goes. Something I've never done before. So until next time, have a great day, and talk to you later.